Well, good morning and hello, Defining Women. It is great to be with you on this beautiful Monday. I am coming at you with a wonderful guest, my beautiful friend and mentor, Melissa Blynn. Melissa is such a gift to me, and I really thought about what I could do to give some real value to Defining Women this year. And Melissa came to top of mind. um, I have to tell you all that when I talk about self-care in these days, I mean it. Like, no shit, no kidding, self-care. And I have been one of those women in the past that have talked about self-care and maybe just give it a lot of, a lot of fluff, but really never did anything about it. And about 2 years ago, this beautiful mentor of mine, Melissa, had this very same self care challenge. I joined. I knew I had to get something going. I had been a full time caregiver. I was coming up on some health challenges, and I knew that something had to change. Something had to give in my life. And I knew if I didn't do something now, my ship may have sailed. So I signed up for this self care challenge that I am inviting you to join us in at the end of this month. I signed up for that. I took that self care challenge, and then that took me to another level with Melissa, and then another level with Melissa. And ladies, I'm here to tell you, I could have not gone through my healthcare journey that I was in last year and continuing on without the support of this beautiful, amazing woman in my life. And I truly believe that's what we're here for. We are here to find one another, to take a leap of faith with our time, with our pocketbook, whatever it might be. It is time for us to take that leap of faith. So much has changed in my life. For those of you who have known me in the past, Defining Women, you know how different I am today. And I owe it all to this beautiful, beautiful soul and now friend and mentor for the rest of my life. So I invite you to join us in the self-care challenge that's coming up January 26th. There will be a call on the 25th, and I'll turn some time over to Melissa so she can tell us more about that. This is an amazing adventure, and I encourage each of you to hop in here with me to join along. There's some great gifts and goodies, and Melissa's extended a special code for us to use for a discount. So, Melissa, I absolutely adore you, woman. I want to turn some time over to you to explain and express what this self-care journey is, self-care challenge is all about. Love you so. Please take some time.
Thank you, Kat. And so, for all of you ladies that are watching, hopefully there's a little bit of a glimpse of some of what Kat shared with you that you may be experiencing at this time. Maybe you are an active caretaker. Maybe you are an entrepreneur and you struggle with saying no and you struggle with delegating. No matter what roles we play in our life, if we're not aware of what those roles are, and more importantly, how are those roles impacting our mental, physical, and emotional well-being, over time, it can lead to potentially a health-related dis-ease in our physical body. And so that is why I'm so passionate about the Epic Self-Care Challenge, is because over the 22 days that we will be together, each week we dive into what I truly believe are the three pillars to optimal health. It's the first week we cover Epic Mind. How do we practice mindfulness? And again, I want to be clear, it's not that you have to meditate, 20 minutes a day. I really give you tools and different strategies to lean into curiosity about how can I incorporate mindfulness into my life at this stage of my life? Because remember, what works for me or what works for Kat may not necessarily work for you, but I'm going to help you to find tools and strategies to identify that. Second week, we cultivate epic body, whether it's come to physical movement, whether it's come to making small dietary changes in your life. And then last but not least, my favorite week is epic soul, connecting into our soul, really identifying what lights us up, what brings us joy, and even maybe feeling a sense of purpose or meaning in your life if you've not maybe leaned into curiosity. But each week we piggy off of that. And during this 22-day self-care challenge, you will get handouts every single week, a journal to track your progress. You will be meeting with me live every single week for a live check-in call and some support and guidance along the way. And again, when it comes to self-care, I say it's not about bubble baths and spa days. It's really truly about the micro moments that we instill into our day to day that helps us to build an internal resource that when life outside of us becomes chaotic or unbalanced, we always have that inner well to fall back on when it comes to our mental, physical, and emotional well being. So, with Defining Women, I'd like to extend a 10% discount off to you. Kat does have the code if you would like to join. So for less than $100, you're going to have 3 weeks of tools, strategies, and resources, meeting with me for over 4 calls each week. And know if you can't be on the call lives, they are recorded, so you will get them. And more importantly, surround yourself with women who are leaning into the crunchy spots, who are being radically honest of how they take care of themselves, and more importantly, supporting each other where we are on the journey. Whether you're like me, who's in perimenopause, whether you're a woman who's full on in menopause, this is not a comparison journey. The reality of it is what we do in our 20s, our 30s, our 40s, and our 50s, it is going to require an up level of how we take care of our mental, physical, and emotional well-being. So I hope to see you in the challenge. And Kat, I'm so grateful for you and to watch your beautiful journey with your health. It's just been very humbling, to say the least.
Thank you so much, Melissa. That what a beautiful a beautiful gift you've been to me and so many women that I know in our circles. I just again I love what you said about being an internal resource. When I started this journey, I couldn't identify if I trusted myself or not. I was always maybe seeking external validation. So that is a huge part of it, ladies. When we jump into things like this and we really learn more about ourselves, we can use ourself as a resource and trust ourselves with the decisions that we're making. So this is so important. I would not be partnering and joint venturing with Melissa at this time if I didn't feel this is the most important way to kick off 2025. Not about goals, not about this, not about that. This is about going within, ladies, and taking some beautiful, precious time for yourself. The code and the link will be below or wherever I end up posting this. You'll see that information. If you have any questions, please direct message me. I'll get you that information. Melissa, thank you so much for the gift that you are to me and to our community. A
Thank you.
beautiful past Defining Women who loves us all so much. And I look forward to doing so much with you in 2025. Ladies, jump in and join us. We'd love to have you.
Thank you.